És akkor folytassuk újra az ABC gyilkosságunknál, ott abba hagytuk, tehát a nő kikérdezése következik, gondolom előtte megint meg kell figyelni, ahogy szoktuk. Így is van.
What is she feeling at the moment?
Na figyeljük. Hát gondolom a kép, vagy inkább a keze? Nem. Szeme. Kemény nézés. Várjunk csak, az ott mi?
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
Most. Igen, a kép. Hajon semmi. Kéz.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
Valahol itt van.
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she is angry.
Nem csak bánatos, hanem még mérges is.
Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
The pain is making you bitter, Mademoiselle Barnard.
I'm not interested in your compassion, Mr. Poirot.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Could you at least tell me a little about Betty's young man?
His name is Donald Fraser, a very nice young man.
Csörög a telefon, vagy mi volt?
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
Jobb, hogyha látunk mindent. Hátra. Véletlenül átugrunk egy olyat, amit nem kéne. Hopp, 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 hopp. Ezt nézzük meg. Ha már itt vagyunk.
The Barnard appear to make music a priority in their budget.
Hát gondolom itt ezek a... Ez biztos, hogy gyanús. Igen.
They're all Miss Modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
Zene szerető volt, ez biztos. Nézzük még itt, hogy van-e valami.
This gramophone is magnificent.
Na menjünk föl, ha csak nem a táskáért megy. Lássuk, mi van itt.
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family.
Ez a taktus. Igen, a mikrofon. És gondolom akkor ez
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Tehát Betty szívesen énekelt. Lássuk, mi van
A
itt az
box
ágyon.
of new stockings.
Tehát új harisnyák.
It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
Meghívva egy bálba. Kártya egy nagyon jó étterembe.
Betty liked luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited.
Tükör. Tehát itt mindig meg kell igazítani magát. Megint 3 ego.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Ezt már láttuk. És még az ágyakkor. Meg még el tudom
Looking at
rájönni
all the
erre.
clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date?
Semmi. Nézzünk el erre. Ó, ott is van valami gyógyszer.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice? This small key should be useful to me.
Látunk egy kulcsot. Ami hova jó?
Something on this clock bothers me. This metal disc is stuck. This metal disc is stuck. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
No. Nem lehet.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by... The cogs are blocked by...
Aha. Tehát ezt valahonnan majd ki kell találnunk.
This wooden panel is blocked. This metal disc is stuck.
Aha. Jó, nézzünk körbe, hát találunk még valami mást, mondjuk ott az a papír, azon mi van.
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded a demo. I'd be interested to hear it. A record sleeve with an handwritten... Something on this clock bothers me. This wooden panel is blocked.
De ezt tudjuk, hogy ezt ki
What a
lehet nyitni.
strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these. The cogs are blocked by. The cogs are blocked. The cogs are blocked.
Próbáljuk meg, váltsunk.
The cogs are blocked by these. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. This metal disc is stuck.
Ezzel nem tudok semmit. Nem. Igen. Igen. A képen nincs semmi? Nincs.
I have not finished inspecting Betty's bedroom. Looking at all the... Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Itt csak a tükröt bámulhatjuk. Itt ez a mikrofon.
A box.
Ugye a festmény.
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded a demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
Semmi.
I've finished with this. I've finished with...
Nem tudjuk mire való. Ugye ez az óra maradt.
Something on this clock bothers me. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't... Could the screw be slightly loose? Could the...
Talán laza egy csavar?
Could the... This decoration appears to be firm. This wooden panel is blocked. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
Aha. Na várjunk csak.
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
Nem ezt akartam. Miért nem megy ennél tovább?
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by... The cogs are blocked by the... The cogs are blocked by these wooden...
Igazából még felhúzóját se láttam, hogyha lenne ilyen.
There, that's better.
Igen, most beállítottam D-re, és akkor most mi van?
The cogs are blocked by these wood...
És ez már kinyílik itt?
This metal disc is stuck.
Ez ragad, tehát ez be van ragadva. Mások mit lehetne csinálni? Mondjuk leszerelni?
This wooden panel is blocked.
Vagy ezt itt talán.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Dekoráció. Nem. El lehetne forgatni?
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Nem. hogyha más időpontra állítanám. Hát nem tudom. Ból kéne lennie valami nyomnak. Az ágyon semmi.
But she liked luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. Something on this clock bothers me. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
Ragad nem tudjuk lenyitni. Hátulja.
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands. The cogs are blocked by the... The cogs are blocked...
Nem tudom elmozgatni. Erről sem tudom. Nem. Ezt ugye hogy tudnám?
The cogs are blocked by... The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Nem. Ezt se tudom. Elég érdekes. Mégis milyen szentszárt kéne csinálni, ugye ez itt a nagy kérdés. Tehát ezeket tudom mozgatni, amiknek egyelőre sok értelme nincsen. Ugye ezt meg tudom nézni, hogy ezzel történt valami.
Could the screw be slightly loose?
Alája nem tudok benézni. Tudom forgatni az órát.
This decoration appears...
Várjunk csak.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Ez ott színesebb. Vagy mégse. Hogy kerültem ide be? Hopp, ez meg van törve. Ki lehet forgatni.
This wooden panel is blocked.
Akkor viszont ezt is.
Could the screw be slightly loose? Could the screw be slightly loose? This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
Hogy megyek mindig bele?
This wooden panel is blocked. This wooden panel is...
Ó, másik irány. Jó van.
Good.
Szép
It
volt.
should be possible to open the wooden panel.
Másik
Look,
mi van itt?
a key.
Felhúzó.
This could be useful.
Ó, itt van valami. Tik, 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 tik. Tehát 3, 2, 1, 2. Három, kettő.
This metal disc is...
Ez még ugyanúgy nem nyílik. Tehát igazából 5, 2, tehát 5 és 3. Tehát ez lenne. Nézzük meg még egyszer. 3, 2, 1, 2. Próbáljuk meg, ez a 3, mondjuk, ez a 2. A fölül az 1. Igen.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
Igen, most talán ez kéne. Így van.
The central cog is blocked.
Jó, akkor nézzük, hogy ezt így el tudjuk-e húzni. Ja, igen. Ezt. Jó. Ezt. Nem. Nem ezt akartam.
Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock.
Kinyit a túloldal. Lássuk, mi van ott. Ó, egy levél.
This could be useful. Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for. But you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again, Adrian.
Lássuk, mit tudunk összerakni ebből, vagy mit csináljunk.
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the
Hát akkor hallgass meg.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding? This looks like solfège. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is blocking it.
Adja Isten, már megint. Már megint nem nyílik olyan könnyen.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work. I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is...
Ez is be van ragadva. Jó, nézzük meg itt mi van. Van egy kurbli.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Aha. Na várjunk. Tehát ez kell, az két izéből tevődik össze.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Nem. Ezt helyezzük be a
It
kurblit.
looks like something...
Tehát
There is
plusz
bound to be
egyenlő
a clue
az.
somewhere.
Azt láttuk, hogy két darab ilyen. Egy darab ilyen, és az se jó. Ugye, mert ezt kéne kiraknunk.
This looks like solfège. There is probably a link. That's what I saw in the drawer.
Tehát 2 darab ilyen, az egyenlő egy ilyennel. És az egyenlő egy kalappal. És egy kalap egyenlő 2 ilyennel. Tehát 2 izé, egy cucli-mucli.
I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
Na de jó, hát ez meg mi a szent szar már megint. Nem ezt akartam, nem. Vizsgáljuk meg ezt. Szíben ott van 78D. Akkor állítsuk be.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
Na most eléggé
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
hihetetlen. Várjunk csak. Van valami. Jó.
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes. Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her
Nem
voice.
keveset kellett vele
Of course, she didn't follow the
taszakadni, hogy
doctor's
kitaláljuk meg,
advice.
mi van.
If
Mind a
Don
két
didn't
helyen.
insist, she... Well, it's too late for all
Ezzel
that
a házzal
now.
elvacakoltunk 40 percet. Mi legyen a következő pontunk? Ó, megint a csajt kell kikérdeznünk.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
Jó, gondolom a fotó. A szeme. És hát a mozgását nem tudom, úgyhogy maximum
She is
kezelem.
looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner? They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well,
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
Donald appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I believe.
No more than average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter. I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
He'd commit murder.
So you were afraid that he would become our main suspect? I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Exactly. Had you not told me about the case, I would never have dared to tell you about this little matter. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank you for your help.
Kikérdeztük a nőt is.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Megint párosíthatunk, ugye? Mit akart Betty az este csinálni? Lássuk, mik vannak. Nem. Talán ez. Ez. És nem. Nem. Így. Betty ismeri a támadóját? Nem ez az, akkor viszont ez sem. Hát maradt ez, mi volt ez?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Megint. Mi rejtőzik Megan viselkedése mögött? Bakker, hát mennyien van? Erre tippelt, hogy igen. Nem. Így. Lett volna egy valamilyen motivációja azért, hogy megölje a testvérét. Hát... Nem. Hát ezt se hiszem, hogy lehetne, mert jól énekelt. most azért, mert szép volt, nem hiszem. Ez, mert más fickókkal is kiment. Hol 10 pont. Ugye most ki kell kérdeznünk Donaldot. Tehát a következő küldetésünk az a Donald kikérdezése. Donald Fraser. Na, gyerünk innen.
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Na, kövessük megint Hastings-et. Elnézem, nem kell messzire mennünk soha. Mert... Na, talán tud igyekezni is. Na, itt az ipse.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Tehát feltennénk neki egy-két kérdést. Ugye gondolom megint meg kell figyelni. Igen.
This man looks suspicious.
Elég gyanúsnak néz ki ez az ember. Hát gondolom az ital. Az ital a kézbe. Mégse.
Leave me alone.
Talán a keze.
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state,
Hát igen, ezen a
as if he
ruhán
hadn't
látszik.
slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Leave me alone.
Na, kezdjünk
Tell me
el
it's a
beszélgetni.
mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
Did you visit Betty yesterday afternoon?
No, I haven't seen Betty for 2 days. I was at the office yesterday afternoon.
Can you prove that?
Of course. But why this question? Betty died yesterday evening, didn't she?
Meglepett.
Yesterday, a guest came to the Ginger Cat alone and ordered a White Horse whiskey, and by the look of it, you also appear to be fond of this brand.
Yes, it's a good whiskey and not cheap. I only drink it on special occasions. Or tragic ones.
I understand. Do you know what Betty's plans were yesterday evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
Yet, Megan only returned to Bexhill this morning, Mr. Fraser.
I didn't know.
Right. May I ask you what you were doing yesterday evening?
I spent the evening working.
Your colleagues can confirm this?
No, I often take work home with me.
Therefore, you have no alibi, Mr. Fraser?
That's right. But that doesn't make me a murderer, Mr. Poirot. I would like you to leave now, please.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, he's all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Na. Lássuk. Donaldnak volt egy indok az arra, hogy megölje Bettit. Mások mik vannak. Die beiden Mord wurden vorsätzlich von selber Mörder begangen. Tehát ugyanaz a gyilkos tette mindet. Próbáljuk ezt meg, és ezt. Nem. Atya Isten, ezt összekombinálni itt mindennel. Mi van? Donaldnak van egy alibia? Nincsen. Donaldnak lett volna egy indok az összes gyilkosságra? Csak ezt tudom itt igazából lerakni. Talán lehet, hogy megölte, de nem volt motiváció, tehát nem volt célja, amiért megölte. Uramisten, mennyi trófeát nyerünk. Menjünk vissza a heted színhelyére.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at setting up.
Nagyon féltékeny is.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen there. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene.
Próbáljuk elképzelni, hogy történt.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6. Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a coat. They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Pontosan így történt. Na, megint ahogy eltrafáltuk. Ezért kell mindenre figyelni, hogy ezt jól tudjuk rekonstruálni. Ugye, hogy nem az 5-ös, hanem a 6-os.
Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by signing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him. Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
Mit csináljunk arról? Megint elment a hang. Visszamegyünk Londonba. És akkor most menjünk vissza Londonba. Is I go pont. London.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Jap has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling.
Megint levelek jöttek.
Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC.
Nagyítva, és a W ugyanúgy nem megy.
Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
By the way, Hastings, what day is it?
Well, looking at the calendar, it's the 30th. No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Jó. Akkor túl vagyunk a második gyilkosságunkon, nyomozásán. Ugye most már a harmadiknál járunk, egyelőre még nem történt meg a gyilkosság. Megnézzük, hogy mi lesz majd a küldetésünk. Scotland Yard Unrufen, tehát ezt majd meg fogjuk szépen csinálni, de ezt majd csak a következő részben teszem meg, úgyhogy köszönöm a figyelmet.